Hello, welcome to another video from Ready Game Roll. Last time we looked at these guys, the Nomads Starter Pack. Today we're looking at these from the same Darksphere order. This is the Tunguska Juristictional Command. It is still classed as a starter box. It's just slightly different minis. Largely the same concept with each of the minis. Three line infantry. Excuse me. Something a little bit heavier. And something to balance things out. So, a good mix of models here. I'm gonna move along quite quickly here because I tried to film these videos about 6-7 times at least yesterday, and I've already tried to film them about 4 or 5 times today. That's for each box as well. So yeah, I'm not faffing around here. Well, I am. But, here's your box. Plain, bog standard cardboard. Not really going to show off the box in this video. I guess I will show you quickly. That's what the box looks like on the top, so you get an idea of what you get in the box and what they're carrying. And there's some stunning miniature artwork on the back and obviously the front. Mostly bog standard. Weirdly, there's no tokens on the inside flaps, which was interesting. Another interesting thing, unlike the previous box, is that you get loose bases. They're not in a baggie, which kind of a gripe of mine, having loose stuff. At least with this box, it's not like it's just all loose in this thing, where who knows what could happen. Like you'd see in a Games Workshop box, you just got your sprue in your standard packing. Where if they put bases, there's sometimes a small possibility that they can slip out of here. Not hugely, as more often than not they are in shrink wrap anyway, but it is a possibility at the very least. So I would rather them be in baggies, not least because I couldn't find one of the bases yesterday. It was underneath the foam. How it got there, I'm not sure. Maybe it just slipped around in transit. But this isn't a review of bases. This is a review of miniatures. So let's get to those miniatures. Here's the first one. Quite interesting miniature. I think this is the Hacker. I think it's called a Heckler. Yep, a Heckler Hacker. Because hacking is a thing in this game, which is kind of cool. You can hack people, robots, vehicles. Well, it's just robots, really. So they are technically also vehicles because people are inside them, mostly. So yeah, here's your Heckler Hacker. This dude, this absolute unit. This is on its own a good weight. Your heavy infantry. Big, like, machine gun looking dude. Those sort of muscle bundle texture is going to take to dry brushing lovely. So I'm looking forward. I'm actually for once looking forward to painting that. Yeah, really cool sculpts, as I say. Here's one of your line infantry. Again, as I mentioned in the last video, the female soldier is just stood in a fairly passive pose. At least she's not got her gun by her side this time. She's actually got it, in a position where if shit should hit the fan quickly, straight up, no faff. Not having to lift it to your shoulder and then put your hand on it at that point as well. It's just straight up done. Done that one. Here's another of your line infantry guys, I do believe. Yeah, looks like the same mini. Well, same gun. Quite nice sort of forward advancing pose. Which is what I was saying about the females. It's like, they're nice minis, but these lads look like they're in the middle of a firefight. It just seems odd that you've got one person from the same squad who's just admiring the scenery. Like, I don't hate the poses. It's just a weird, nitpicky gripe I have with them. Like, detail on them is stunning. Here's another guy who's some kind of exosuit. This exosuit look actually gives me Anthem vibes. I know a lot of people really hated that game. I loved it. It was light on content when it really, really shouldn't have been, given that it would have been hyped up for about 5 or 6 years. But I enjoyed it. It was fun. Went back to it a few weeks ago and had even more fun. So yeah. These are cool. I like them. I believe that's all the minis. Yeah, 3 line infantry guys. You've got your Hollow Man, which I think is this guy, the chicken-legged looking guy. Your Hacker, and your big heavy dude with a heavy machine gun. Yeah, that's everyone. Like I say, very, very impressed with the sculpts. At least at a glance, I can't see any mold lines on them, though I wouldn't be able to see the mold lines anyway. I'm clinically blind. Especially if the mold lines are really well done, because on old Imperial Guard models, I think even someone with worse sight than me could probably pick those things up. You can feel the mold lines on old Imperial Guard models. Games Workshop, please update those minis. So yeah, that was a very quick look at the Tunguska Juristictional Command Nomads Starter Pack. Some really good, minis. Looking forward to getting paint on them. Not looking forward to gluing my fingers together with some of those itty bitty little arms. Those are going to be fucking nightmares to put together. But once they're together, hopefully we get a couple more days like this, so I can prime them. But knowing, literally, I was meant to be going out for a walk with, sort of socially distanced walk with someone earlier. But it pissed it down for about an hour and a half. Between, 10 and 11:30. Pissed it down. Before that, it was lovely. And now, it's lovely. And it's just like... Great. I was genuinely looking forward to that. Actual conversation with someone in person who isn't taking money from me. That's great. I've been stuck in this flat for a month. Help. Anyway. So, yes, that is the 2 boxes opened up and shown off to you guys. If you want more in-depth miniatures, more in-depth look at the miniatures, go to the Corvus Belli website, because obviously that's the best way to get a look at the miniatures, as well as what they're called, because the names on these fucking miniatures, I thought Games Workshop were bad for their naming schemes, but at least I think a lot of these things are Russian words, Russian and Spanish maybe. I know Tunguska is a Russian word because of the Tunguska event, which is a fascinating bit of history. Go look at it. There's tons of videos on YouTube about it. Basically, something happened. Something that, had it happened, differently, could have destroyed Moscow. I think it's Moscow. Moscow or St. Petersburg. One or the other. Yeah. Good minis. Looking forward to getting them on the table. Whether I play Infinity properly or not for a while, they're probably just going to be used as stand-ins for things like Zona Alpha and Spectre operations. So, there is that. Anyway, it's been nice to sit down and actually record something that's worked. So, thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed these videos, do the YouTube thing. Like the video, subscribe. Because, weirdly, if you just leave people to their own devices, they won't do it. But if a person goes, hey, it helps us out, do it. People are often more likely to do it. I don't know why. Because for some reason, anytime someone's like, hey, subscribe, it's like, no. But apparently it works for most people. I don't know. Maybe it's just the smaller channels where it's like, yeah, I'll subscribe to these guys. I don't know. I'm rambling again, so I'm going to stop doing that because I need to pre-order some Magic the Gathering stuff. More money to spend. Not that I've got the money to spend. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, whether you are in this relatively pleasant, for now, weather, or you're somewhere else enjoying some other weather. We're in the middle of winter in the Northern Hemisphere, so maybe you've got snow. We had a dusting of, it's more frost, really, than snow, but maybe you've got snow. Go out and enjoy that if it's not too cold that you're putting your life in danger. Don't have a snowball fight in the Arctic, is what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, this has been Ready Game Roll. I've been Scott Perkins. Goodbye, I guess.